Now, during this World Cup, thousands of fans with disabilities and limited mobility have come to Russia to support their national teams. More than 22,000 special access tickets have been sold to fans with disabilities so far, which is a record for a World Cup, according to FIFA. But just how accessible is Russia for those fans? Our reporter Ashley John-Baptiste went to meet an England fan to find out.
Man, that looks dangerous. No, I wouldn't try that. That's meant for people with wheelchairs?
For wheelchairs, yes.
My name's Paul, and I've got a chronic nerve condition down my leg. It just hurts if I move too much. So I'm using a mobility scooter here to get around.
Paul has come to Moscow with his son James and wife Joanne to support England during the World Cup.
We were worried about, are we going to be able to get around? How are we going to get to the stadium for people with limited mobility?
You've been around the centre, so you've been around Red Square. How is it getting around?
We've had a good day, or a good morning so far, although I've got to say our tour guide, Titania, has been invaluable. You know, when we came across the subway earlier, when we tried to cross the road and we couldn't do that, you know, it could have taken us any amount of time to actually find the way overland, and she was able to direct us quickly. So, I mean, you can't go everywhere with a tour guide your whole life or when you're on holiday all the time.
And how do you think it would be without a tour guide?
Everything's going to take longer. I mean, it looks like you can get, in terms of seeing the sites, it looks like you can get to most of them. Although we were in a shopping centre earlier, which apparently had a viewing platform on the roof, and we didn't go up there, of course, because it was a load of stairs to get up there. So there's always things you can't do. But then again, I had that at St Paul's Cathedral. I could go up and see the view from there.
Yeah. Is there anywhere you really want to go to that you know you can't?
Well, I thought I couldn't go to the subway, and I really wanted to see the subway because I'm told that they're really beautifully decorated, and but now we're going to try and do that anyway, on an escalator, on a mobility scooter, or with a mobility scooter. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Paul is just one of thousands of disabled fans with limited mobility who have come to Russia.
22,222 special access tickets sold. This is a record for a FIFA World Cup.
FIFA does acknowledge that it's tougher for disabled fans with mobility issues to get around in Russia.
We have to unfortunately live with some of the infrastructure that is existing in the host country of a World Cup. We cannot expect the World Cup to change a system which has been in place for over 100 years.
I am impressed that there are ramps like the one I came up there to get around the steps here to this memorial and also into shopping centres.
Paul's at a metro station in Moscow where he's being assisted by staff. We asked the metro authorities for an interview. They said they were unavailable. This is quite astonishing. We have metro workers, 4 of them, who have come out to assist Paul go down an escalator in the metro.
Yeah, a little nervous, but I guess these boys have done it before, so I guess I'm not going to fall down. It does feel a bit unnatural when you're kind of tipped back like that, but you've got to just think these are strong guys and they must have done it before, so you'll be alright. I'm really impressed. If they do this for everyone in a wheelchair, there's 3 guys with us, and that's quite a service. And it's obviously labour intensive, so I can't imagine doing that in London, but...
The assistance Paul is receiving from the metro staff is free for disabled people. On leaving the metro, we bump into a local Russian who also has limited mobility.
I think it's just a show for foreigners. In real life, accessibility in Russia is much worse than the authorities are trying to show it to be.
Hours later, Paul leaves a stadium in Moscow having just watched the World Cup match.
It was all good. It was like just really modern. Everything inside felt really modern. Ramps everywhere, people to help us, taking us in the lifts, and then just straight out to the seating area. It was all good.
Russian authorities are trying hard to ensure good access for all fans during the World Cup, but the question remains, will it continue after the final whistle?
And of course, we'll have lots more on the World Cup later on in the programme, including Mark Wright.